Okay. Hey. Huh. It's insane how many showcases, gaming showcases there are right now. Oh, damn, I was behind. No wonder I thought it was starting a bit late, but no, it's starting right on time, it seems. But yeah. Bethesda. Well, maybe they have more than just one thing to show, but even though I've seen the leaks of the big one, but maybe there is more to it than that. Anyways, Wuji Kami, and we are it's insane live on YouTube and Twitch. Pick your poison, and we shall be checking this out together very soon because it's starting in a few minutes. But yeah, so there's this, but there was also the Galaxies stream. I actually watched it yesterday only, but then again, that was the first one that this company made, and it was amazing. I actually filmed my reaction. I want to edit it a little bit, and then I'll be putting it online for the pleasure of the eye bulbs. That seems a bit low. Oh, it's low here. That's why. But yeah, so that'll be up soon. And of course, this one we're doing live because I know about it. Galaxies, I didn't know about it. I think I found out about it a day or two after, and then I didn't have the time until what, the third day? I think. Yeah, third or fourth day since it had been done, but it was amazing. Now, looking forward to seeing what they do here. All I can say is that that league does get me wanting to try that game. Not gonna say it for those who might not have been spoiled, but I mean, it was all over the news and in YouTube videos because of course people can help themselves. I didn't go looking for that shit. It was put fresh right in front of my eyes. Yeah, we are almost there. You know, I'm also going Twitch. We'll check witches in advance. Bethesda. Twitch is like 20 seconds in advance. Someone forgot to put the someone forgot to remove the delay on YouTube for sure, because that's a huge delay. More than 20 seconds. Yeah, we'll be watching on Twitch. Get that volume up. Pump it up. So yeah, about 20-second advance on Twitch. 40. Yeah. Wait. I know it was still behind. As in, okay. When it gets to 50, we'll check the other one. Yeah, 23 seconds. Wait. Yeah. 23 seconds in advance on Twitch. And the other thing, it's not like it's worse than the YouTube one. Well, I guess maybe you don't have 4K here. That's a possibility. Yeah, 1080. 1080p for 23 seconds in advance. Well, here you would get 4K. Yeah, I guess we'll see once we're in. Going backwards is not a problem. Going forwards would have been a problem. So we'll start here. Hey, Shinchan! Yeah, I started earlier. Yeah. It's true that I said that I was gonna start right on the dot, didn't I? Yeah, you're right to call me out on that one. I did mark that I was gonna start at 5. Hope you're doing good. And I hope I removed my delay on YouTube. Yeah, ultra low. Okay. Shoot. Got some nice audio quality right there. Good. Glad.
They would take it to the tower. They're behind us.
Is it me or is that the... It sounds weird, right?
You hold our future in
That's
your
better.
hands.
Yeah.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire. Find him and close shut the jaws of oblivion.
That's terrible.
Here we are, 20
I'll
years
check
later.
that out after. No, it's not Elden Ring, but it's a game like Elden Ring,
When
kind
you
of.
think about the Elder Scrolls, to
Oblivion.
us it goes beyond.
I don't know if you knew about that game
Yeah, it's
from
the
like
DNA of
2008
Bethesda
or something.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games
But
and
this is
open-world games for their
way
generation.
easier than Elden
Fans
Ring.
got so
But same
connected with the worlds we've
category,
made and these stories
genre.
we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio.
I didn't get to play that game back in the day. Didn't
I
have
think when
the
it
hardware
comes
for it.
to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then.
Okay,
but it's
this is
still a game
fucking up
of
here.
its
Twitch is not
time.
doing too
You
well.
want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now
We'll see.
with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this
2006.
evolution of our games.
I think that
It's really
I was not
important
good
for
at
people to take a look
naming.
back at.
Looking back and seeing
Yeah.
everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, it's
Slightly.
really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it
Gaming
sort
would
of
have been
gave
a
me the warm
challenge at that
fuzzies.
age for sure.
Oh my god, it's been 20 years?
He
I
looked
think
the
the thing
fucking
that gets me the
same.
most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like... There's this like flood of nostalgia.
It is still fucking up. What?
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am as an individual, as a game
Let's check if YouTube is suffering like this too.
developer. It all starts.
I don't even think it took me till release.
People loved it. Like they
Let's see. I know it's
is
a
the
bit
beginning
backwards,
of
but
who I am as an individual.
Big this was.
people loved it. Like they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
yeah, that's a difference. A true remaster. Kinchan, a game being an identity of a person sounds too exaggerated.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for
if
the
it's
first
your
time,
job to make the
world of
game,
Oblivion Remastered immediately
you
looks
know,
and feels incredible.
especially if it was her first job in the gaming
When we
industry.
decided
It's,
to remaster Oblivion, we were really
I can
picky
understand.
about finding the right partner.
Damn, it looks
From the
good.
very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right.
No, I don't think this is
Our
the
partners
fifth
at
one. I
Virtus
think
went
this is the
above and
sixth one.
beyond
Did they
to
not
bring
say?
our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Oblivion.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Those familiar
Is that
with
where
only
it comes-
some
no.
Elder Scrolls lore will now be able
That
to
makes sense
experience
now.
the events that
It's her
set
job
the
to talk.
stage
Oh no,
for
no, she
Skyrim.
was
You
one of the
embark
people
on an epic journey to stop the
working on
Mythic
it. Yeah.
Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
What the
from
fuck's that
unleashing the
face?
Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're
Nintendo
preserving
would
the
never.
magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time. The tools have come a long way.
That's the thing. Graphically, gaming has come to its peak, really. Of course, you can get more complicated, more complex, and stuff
the
like
original
that. But
Oblivion is still the heart and soul
for
of
most
the
people,
remaster.
gaming will not
But we
look
use
much
Unreal
better,
Engine 5 to
no matter
help
how
achieve all our visual
much higher we
goals.
go.
We think of the Oblivion
Yeah.
game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
I would hope so.
We implemented an
But-
advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the
Damn.
environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
And real tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters.
Visuals are good, character animation doesn't seem too real.
To adapt it to the mesh,
That's
allowing
good,
us to
feels
share
like
the
a
model,
game, not a
rig,
movie.
and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendered features.
Animation
You'll
games
see them
doesn't
in
need to
something
be
as simple
super
as running through a
realistic.
forest.
It needs to
Insects
feel
flying
good
around,
when you play it.
Fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay. It's UI and UX. It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds. We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human.
Yes.
You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation.
They did
between
incredible
upper and
work
lower
on
body,
this.
and all the animations have more flourish.
You couldn't ask for more, really.
Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat
Controller
more modern
feedback is a
and
big
engaging.
thing, especially on the PS5. You can get such realistic
There's a proper
feedback, it's insane.
The original had third person, but there was no crosshair and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
That's interesting.
You have my ear, citizen.
That they play around with
Oblivion
both
First Launch?
perspectives.
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
Disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum!
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone! We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop. You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting.
Yes.
Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided as 2025 that people
Yeah.
were going to want
God
to sprint.
damn.
In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact.
Could
from
you
the very
imagine
beginning
not
of
being able to sprint in a
Every
game?
single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
No, I definitely play this
Well,
game.
it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
200 years. God damn.
Oblivion is a core part of the story
Damn
of
wrinkles.
Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't
That's
made
Roblox?
that game,
Damn.
and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
What do you mean?
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the
No.
Oblivion remaster
No.
will be available
Don't say that.
today.
No, fuck's sake. Oh, I can't get there now. Come on, dude. Today.
I was born 87 years
You insane bastards. You absolutely insane bastards.
All these years, I've never
How did they keep this a secret for so long? And then a WordPress website fucked them over.
This is the 27th
What?
of last seed.
Today?
The year of Akatosh 433.
What the hell?
These are the closing days of the third era.
What
and
the
the final
fuck?
hours of my life.
Wait, I thought this was... Yes, this is like the first time they're showing it.
The gates of oblivion.
There was a leak like, what, a week ago or something?
I may see.
Someone found pictures of it on a website. But they went digging, of course, but... That's the only reason anyone knew in advance. No one knew about this.
Looks clear.
Fuck.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
I can only imagine how loudly those who played the old game must have been screaming. But yeah, I actually cannot get this today. That's insane. It looks so good though.
Find him and close shut the jaws of oblivion.
God damn. Available today. Who does that? Holy fuck. On everything. Available on everything. Right. I guess it will go to the Switch 2 eventually, but would you... I guess if I want to play it on the go, that's the question. But yeah, PS5 or Steam? Stay tuned for a special gameplay stream. Okay, I guess we'll stay tuned. That was insane. Wait, the community celebrates... Wait, I played Roblox today. It was definitely an experience. The community celebrates every brain rot equally. Not surprised. I mean, things like that toilet dude must have come from somewhere else than the places I'm used to. I didn't even want to say the name, you know. Oh yeah, I wanted to check on Steam how much it is. I'm getting 70. As long as it doesn't fuck up. Give it to me. It worked. Yeah, RuneScape Dragon Wilds is another game I want to try. Oblivion. Oh no, it's 53! Holy fuck! And Nintendo's selling their games at 70! Oh fuck, it's only 53 francs! That's insane! I still can't get it today, but might get it in a few days. Damn! Damn! They did not give a fuck about what Nintendo did. They were like, we had this price for keeping it. Yes. The fact that you can literally play it right now is insane, though. It's not just today, it's right now. I'm not sure why I didn't say right now. Fuck. And of course, Deluxe comes with all the DLC, it seems. Oh, what is the Deluxe? Let's check. What the fuck is the Deluxe? Yeah, Elder Scrolls 4. Oblivion. Upgrade from the digital base. Yeah. Receive unique digital Akash. Oh, wow. Armor, weapon sets,
did we just witness?
art book, soundtrack. No, so you get the DLC in the base game.
Probably.
This thing.
But you just witnessed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remastered
53
Direct
francs.
That is coming to you
For the full
today.
game that some people spend 10,000 hours in.
After this stream. I'm joined
That's
by
insane.
the wonderful, talented, incredible Wes Johnson. You.
Ah, hi.
I would have bought it immediately if I could.
With you.
This is Finn. Oh yes, he knows his name now. Hello there, Finn. How are you?
Okay, he's still a young pup, I
We
guess.
can call him Barbas if you'd like, but he's a sweetie pie, and he wanted to get his time, Mr. DeMille.
God damn.
If I had a new puppy, I would totally bring that puppy with me everywhere.
I take him everywhere. You ever heard the Harry Nilsson's puppy song?
No.
He's like, I take my puppy everywhere. Da-da-da-da.
Well, for you, both of you joining us, either new or from the Direct, we're going to be sharing some gameplay of Wes's old stomping grounds, but
it's so weird to show gameplay when you can play the game already.
So Wes, for those that do not know you, first shame on you if you don't, but if you don't, why don't you tell our
You can buy it right now.
Or role you have done in Oblivion.
God damn
in
it.
Oblivion, you're going to probably bring some memes back to life.
Can't wait.
So if like you walk out of someplace with a fork,
I would give priority to these two.
Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay with your blood.
That's a lovely one. The
That's very
Imperial Guard
aggressive.
song is out there now, and all sorts of things that people had fun with. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. And I love this because I'll never be able to order a cheese pizza again because people use the soundboard and they call the pizza shops and they're saying, What can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! How many would that be, sir? And so I can't call anywhere as Sheogorath to order a pizza because I'll never get it, or I'll get it with a lot of
I mean,
spit.
honestly, you're doing everybody a favor if you do. So.
Yeah,
I mean, and your shirt is totally on theme today as well.
Yeah, wearing my Sheo shirt. I've got, and of course, there's, where is it? My Dark Brotherhood pin here. Lucian, the chance of the Dark Brotherhood, dear child of Sithis. I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them. So.
And yet people want to replace voice actors with AI bots.
I mean, I've loved all the games. I loved Morrowind. Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. Come right in. I love Skyrim, which is fantastic, but Oblivion to me was where I came out to play. And it was the original, all the races had the same voices. Oh man, there's so much crossbreeding amongst the Imperial Guard, you know, mom, dad, the family reunions were very confusing. But
it's a lot of love.
I know, but I just absolutely loved that game. And as other games came along, and then you got to see Skyrim with its 10th anniversary edition. And when I first put that on the Xbox Series X, oh my God, the visuals to me were just, I was blown away. And to make Oblivion now have that kind of feel, that kind of look, the gameplay, the graphics, I mean, if I walk up to a lady in the middle of one of the towns and tap her on the shoulder and she turns around and does not look like Terry Jones in drag from Monty Python, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I mean,
why are people saying PS5? Let me check.
So now people are going to get a chance to see it with brand new eyes. And for people who've only ever played Skyrim, this is going to be kind of a revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the predecessor, so it's taking people back.
Oh my goodness, look at that. And this is the mouth to the Shivering Isles. Look at the difference, the graphics, how sumptuous it is.
Sumptuous. That is the word, I guess.
Backgrounds, not just every leaf on a tree, but looking at the clothing, at the uniforms that they're wearing. I mean, he's wearing leather, and he's wearing some fur, and you're seeing all the details on every little thing. This guard right here, this guard, people are like, that's so effective. He seems to have this cold out there in the middle of this island where the winds are whipping around.
I can't find it on the PS5 website. Yeah,
I was really sick
that sucks.
That day. But
you didn't have to go that hard into the role.
I guess they can just switch
so
that on, could they?
But look at that. Now, there's the door to the fringe, and inside, what's going to happen? Oh, look at the screens. Even the screens, the loading screens look so much sweeter and more detailed. And there he is, Haskell. Look at him, sitting there all bald and boring. Haskell, your room's very dark, just like your personality. Hurry up and talk. Oh, look at the detail on Haskell's face. You can really see what living with Sheogorath has done to him. He looks like Marley's ghost.
Yeah, I can't find Oblivion.
I mean, this is the first time you're seeing the remastered,
This is the first
isn't it?
time I've seen any of this, and the detail and the expression on the face, he just looks so weary.
Yeah, no on PS5.
So put upon.
Well, it's been almost 20 years, so we've had a lot of ability for technical advancements from there. So
Yes, and imagine
and age, I guess.
20,
as well.
20 years in the service of Sheogorath is going to age anybody,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I like his puffy sleeves there. The little Seinfeld puffy sleeves.
Now, what would you say your favorite role has been for Oblivion, or which character do you feel like you gravitated the most towards?
Well, that's the thing. People ask me all the time, who's your favorite character to play this? And that's a Sophie's choice. Because you bring a little of yourself to every role you do. You got to bring, these are all like my children. So I mean, I love Lucian. I love Shea Gorath. I love them all for very different reasons. I remember working with Mark Lampert for this game, and we're doing the same Imperial Guard voice, even the Gray Fox, like capital, but he's still very much the Imperial.
He has 5 and
Then
30
he
minutes
gets to
apparently.
Lucian, he goes, this guy's a little different, a little darker, a little more macabre. So I think about it for a second, and I start going into this thing, and in my mind, you try to get an image of who the character is. And for me, he was twisted and gaunt and bent and just insidious.
Does it take you? Is it that quick for you sometimes when you like get a breakdown of a character?
Sometimes it can, and sometimes I take time. Shea was a different thing, but with Lucian,
that puppy,
I had a come here, Bubby. It's okay. With Lucian, the image I had in my mind as I portrayed him at first was completely different from the image of what he ended up looking like. You know, he ended up looking, they made him this gorgeous guy, you know, and when we're looking at him going, oh my God, he's gorgeous. He has a heart of darkness, the perfect man. So, but he was so much fun to do. And people say, do you know what happened to him? Spoilers. You just finish your lines. So when I'm playing the game and I get to that point in the game, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm experiencing it as well. And, oh, look at this, the butterflies. The breakaway into the Shivering Isles and the butterflies. That is beautiful. And Haskell's out of there, man. It's quitting time. Look at that. Through the fringe of madness. Yeah, with Shea Gorath, I had about a week to prepare. And I was told, we want something a little more stand-up, but we want him to feel dangerous but funny. And they said, maybe something like Robin Williams. And I thought, no, Robin Williams was a bit too cuddly.
30 minutes ago.
Shea Gorath, I'll skip rope with your entrails. I don't believe you. So,
admittedly, that would be an interesting thing to see Robin Williams talking about.
I know, but I thought, where could I find my inspiration for this character? And I started thinking about different stand-up comedians who would I find dangerous, that I would love to have a drink with, and laugh and joke, but afraid they might beat me up at the end of the night. And I came up with Billy Connolly, the Scottish comedian.
Oh yes.
But I thought, I can't just do a straight up Billy Connolly. He can be my spirit animal. But it didn't seem, it felt too, he's not Scottish. And I thought, well, I've got this friend who runs the Irish Channel down in DC. His name is Tom Stack. And Tom is he's from Cork, Ireland. And so there's this Irish accent. And I thought, what if, because he's got mania and dementia, this character can go between an accent fluidly. Like you think he might be Irish, you think then maybe he's Scottish when he gets more manic. But what happens when he gets deadly serious? There are a few moments where it drops completely. Why? Because everything else is an affectation. He does what he wishes to do. And so, like the brain pie line, where you'll hear all three separate things. And he's like, and he starts wondering,
hey, hybrid.
Perhaps brain pie.
Oh, it's incredible. And if you're free today, as in you have the day free.
Yeah.
Damn it, but if I say it, it's like,
he's going to land with
you definitely would want to see this, though. I missed the start of this. How we feeling? Good, really good, really good. Should I say it? Had you seen the leaks already?
And let that thing flow back.
Should I just say it?
And I think, from what I was told,
But hey, man,
God was listening to it, and they weren't.
Hope you're doing well.
And so it threw them off.
But yeah, no, they, even though there was that leak, they said not free today, unfortunately.
And And that's
So maybe I shouldn't
who
say it.
Sheo became.
And you define the character.
But yeah, I know it's going really well.
Multiple universes.
Like,
And
I was
it's-
shocked,
and it's a
even though
big
I had,
reveal.
you know,
I love
seen
more
the
than
leaks like
anything
most
trying to figure
people.
out who a character is.
I was still shocked by what they did at the very end. If you want to know, I can tell you. Otherwise, you can watch it yourself. Especially if you played the original Oblivion. It would be a. It's a really cool reveal trailer. That's for sure. The way they revealed it was a love letter to everyone who played the original. I didn't, unfortunately. I can tell you. Okay, well, after showing us this insane augmentation that they created with Oblivion, like, it looks beautiful, gameplay, they added stuff that were not on the original. They made everything from the ground up again. So basically, it's like they created an entirely new game.
The one I don't
And
the more
you
like
can
is,
play it
Emmaus
today,
Mora.
as in
That would
right
also be
now.
terrifying, yes.
Yeah,
And not even for an insane price. Of course, this is in Swiss francs, but yeah, only 54 Swiss francs, and that's the entire game with all the DLCs that came out with it back in the day. All the DLCs. The deluxe edition only has like costumes and art and the music.
What does
That's it.
that sound like? And you know, I worked with.
Oh, that I don't know. That one I actually don't know if it's on Game Pass. Good question.
And we
It is coming to the Xbox, so
he was very slow and ponderous in some of the.
I didn't even think about that. But yeah, if it's on Game Pass, that's
lists and clicks and all this.
Whoa, wait, really? Live on Game Pass.
As well, and the explanation that I come up with, why does he sound a little bit different? Where on Hermaeus Mora do you see a mouth?
I don't even want to know where the mouth is, honestly.
I know.
Oblivion. They didn't say it on the stream, not that I remember seeing it. But if it's on Game Pass, that's insane.
Thing,
I just found it here.
To hear than another character would.
And Game Pass included with Game Pass?
And so it might be a little more muddled. It might
What?
be a little more clicky. It might be a little draggy, because that is how your extrasensory perception of their voice is. However, if you're a little stronger,
what the fuck?
And you've got a little bit more going for you in that regard.
And you know, of course, you know about what Nintendo did with the Nintendo Switch game prices. I mean, when you see what they did with this, it's just insane. It seems like, well, Nintendo is delusional, but I mean, it's god damn, even more blatant.
So
it's even on Game Pass.
That's there. Long answer.
Fuck's sake.
It's a perfect
I
answer.
love doing it.
Wish it had been on Game Pass already.
Necessarily a favorite character.
When I had wondered what they were going to do with the DLC side. Yeah, Nintendo would have sold you that.
I do love the line where.
Oh, okay, you had checked. That's why you said it was on Xbox. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you can play it right now if you have access to it. But like I said, if you're free today, but you're not.
You're talking to Lucy.
Console and cloud actually, so I could technically play it right now.
No!
Just go to the bathroom, forget about work.
Come on, man.
There you had some digestive issues.
Oh, damn. Took off. The cheese line really took off. I mean, the cheese for everyone.
I mean, I got you this time
I
specifically.
know. Look at that. Cheese for everyone. It was just a couple of lines in the middle of Oblivion, and it took off and had a life of its own.
I mean, who doesn't love
Damn, I need to use my, of course, Microsoft account.
Yeah.
Don't remember that.
I went to Amsterdam with the ESO crew, and went to a cheese shop, bought a bunch of cheese, and took a picture out there, and everybody was just like, well, there he is in his natural habitat.
I wonder if I should create a new email.
And there wasn't enough.
Maybe I'll try.
Sorry.
That would have been
After.
a lot. You probably would have made we had to ransack the whole shop.
You got to go through customs.
What do you mean? Wait. Shame it's not there for PC though. Oh, it's already on Steam. I've been meaning to ask you if you're going to check out Blueprints.
Is there ever enough?
There's never enough cheese.
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, we're still in the Shivering Isles, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I think we're going to traipse around the Shivering Isles for a little while.
And look at some of the faces and the hair, so much more defined.
And this is something that does come in the remastered. You get all of the DLC with it, so.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Adventure indie strategy.
So you get
No, I hadn't heard
Knights
about
to
it.
Nine. You know, Pelin the White Strake. I was
Right now,
you know, it's one of the ones that
I
people
want to
don't
get Lords of
about.
the Fallen, which is
What's the
currently on
guy's name?
sale.
Begins with a U.
Now I would say
Who's in
Oblivion would be
Cave?
the
You
second
get
one I would
Staff
want to
of
get.
Sheogorath, from him.
And then of course there's the Switch 2, but
I
yeah.
forgot that I'd done the
Blueprints is an indie roguelike puzzle game. I've been hooked on it for the last week.
Kind of blurs together unless it's something like really big, right?
Oh damn.
Some of them really stand out.
Let's go
They're
quite deep in
much
that
bigger,
case.
But you know, I was the torturer. I was
Yeah, I can see.
the guy. Is it Hermes Columbus? The
Nope.
suicidal
Stop
guy.
3D.
Those are all fun roles to play. But I love how the suicidal guy is begging you to kill him. And then he's
Interesting
like,
how simple the design of the character is.
But all the voices in
Because
this,
the environment is quite
hear
charming, it
this
seems.
fellow right here, yeah.
Yep.
Craig Seckler is the
But I guess
adoring
the most
fan.
important was the environment for a
And
puzzle game like that.
Seeing him
I
wearing
didn't
one
Makes
of
murder
those-
him, I swear. I mean, not yet anyway.
Look
But
at that. Like,
should I?
Yeah, in tribute to Craig.
How do I look?
Lovely. It's
With
lovely.
my sword.
Like a rock star.
Should I just keep this on the whole time? Man, you got through that lockpick quick. I remember we did an Oblivion stream
That's a little different,
a couple
isn't
years
it?
ago. And
But it's so weird because they were like, stay tuned to see some gameplay, but you can, of course, you can play the game straight away. And it's mostly them just talking and reminiscing about this whole
Play a
thing.
game is fun. Like
God
this, when you're
damn.
battling skeletons. When it takes them an hour to pick a lock, and they're saving and going back again and again and again, it's like, you know, call me.
It's funny
wake
at
me up.
first, and that was a live stream too, so it was funny at
Oh, no.
first, but then it's just like, okay, all right, and then stream's over, rage quit, you know.
Lockpick, the live stream.
So can you tell us anything about your first interaction with Bethesda Game Studios, like how you started with the team here?
My first game.
It's on
was
PS5 now
Morrowind,
too.
And I went.
Yeah,
we
I'm gonna
were
have to
recording in a
choose
place called
wisely
Absolute
for
Pitch
this
in
one.
DC. Fellow by the name of Chip Ellinghouse, so it was recording.
In moments like these, I wish I
director
only had
was Todd
one
Howard.
gaming console.
Yeah, and we sat there and went through all the different characters, the Bretons and different Daedric gods and some orcs and all sorts of things. We were having a good time. I do remember going down to Au Bon Pain and getting, taking a break and getting a chocolate croissant and just chatting, walking. And the thing is,
Wait, hybrid.
Todd's
This
always been very
remaster does look
passionate
pretty
about
sick
these
though.
games.
Oh yeah, no, like they did a proper job on this.
That's the thing.
They weren't in
People
for
don't- I
like a
don't think
quick
people
buck.
realize just
They put the
how
time and effort
deeply
in. It's insane how
enmeshed
much they did.
into the game world he is. I mean,
Yeah.
the old top-down turn-based type games, the board games, things of that sort.
I sometimes find
and
it
bring
hard
the
to go
spirit
back
of
to some
those
old games,
into
so
these worlds.
I'm really
you know,
glad that they remade this.
Morrowind was kind of a real departure.
So I'll be able to experience it in
for
my
the
own
Elder
way.
Scrolls, which had been much less graphically robust.
That was a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, and,
It's retro. Don't worry about it.
yeah, and the voice acting was very sparse then. It wasn't even that much more in Morrowind, but what was there was really fun and really good to do. And I started playing that game.
They
getting
forget on
700
Game
hours,
Pass,
you
and
know
I
how
have
it
to
goes.
stay
You
on
can
Game
play for half
Pass.
an hour
Oh,
before
yeah.
bed, and the next
Without
thing you know,
question.
birds are
Yeah.
chirping outside, your day is toast.
What day is it?
And you go
What
to sleep
time
and
is it?
dream in that world.
Mm-hmm.
Hybrid.
Which was
Oh,
interesting
one of
because
the apps does
I have
show
not
it
had
on
the
Game
experience
Pass or
of-
PC
of-
too, so I will
I've
have to
done
see
some
when I get
games and
home.
things of that sort.
Would
I
rather play it
played,
on
I think
PC.
in Unreal 2.
Oh, because Game Pass
200
sometimes
different
has
people
games that
dying
are
and
only
500
for
different
Xbox
ways.
itself.
I was
Interesting.
basically the
I
equivalent
didn't know.
of
I
the
thought it was
world on the
always
screen.
like,
And
whatever can connect
this
to
one I
Game
really
Pass
wanted to
has
play, and I
access
got
to
into
all
it,
the games on Game
and I
Pass.
started dreaming in that world. And when I started voicing Oblivion, I knew where to close my eyes and see the world around me. Now, maybe in Oblivion, I didn't see any silt striders, and there were no boots that would help me fly from one end to the other. Thank God there were no cliff racers.
You mean you don't want to hear the screaming sounds of the cliff racer as you close your eyes and try to sleep?
I got some real Samuel L. Jackson choice quotes in on those cliff racers along the way. Yeah, but I saw that world. And I lived in that world because I lived in the world when I was playing the game. And I discovered something. The more you play the games, the more immersive your performance can become because you know the world not like everybody else is going to know.
Of course, they fucked us all in Switzerland.
So, like
Same
almost virtual
price.
reality, you're sucked into them. These worlds become sometimes even more real than your own world. I was able to take, I started working with Mark Lampert, and he was like, with the Imperial Guards, let's go less what you were doing with the Bretons. I want you just to give me, these guys are full of testosterone.
That was weird.
And we found the voice that we wanted from
Oh,
that.
I
So the
guess,
Imperial
yeah,
Guards are
there's
the
someone
first
else
ones
attacking.
that I
Okay,
did.
okay.
But then I started doing some of the other characters around it. I'm really proud that Lucien LeChance was one of the first voices that ever broke through the voice class system.
The brown tint
in
to
Elder
everything makes me think more
by
of
the time Chivalry
more and wonder.
we had
That's the
a bunch
time
of different
of
voices
daylighting.
It really changed things a lot.
Not
So
sure. Like I said, I
watching
didn't
it
play the
grow
original.
and doing these things and to be able
So,
to perform alongside folks like Linda Carter, who's been
but you're
in this,
probably correct in that case because they did
our party
they
for
did
Oblivion,
say they kept the
a lot of the big game
they still
parties
kept
have
the
been
same
pretty
direction, the
crazy at
same
different places.
cues for the various
Oblivion,
environments.
in a way, was kind of a lot more sedate, but still was big at the time.
And people seem to
We
be
went on, like,
recognizing
this
them.
one cruise
So,
ship on
yeah.
the Potomac, where they had dinner, and we're all out there and hanging out and eating dinner, going up top, recreating Titanic scenes on the edge of the boat.
As you do.
As one does, yeah. And it was so fun, and getting a chance to see and talk with Linda Carter, who it turns out is also a huge Washington Capitals fan.
Also a win.
Yeah, and that the Capitals stuff came into play because when I started doing the arena announcer, I'd been doing the Capitals for about, I guess,
The puppy's just sleeping.
2003.
Goddamn.
So
Making me sleepy.
I've been the arena announcer for about 3 years, and I was learning who I was and doing things. And I asked Mark, "How do you want to do the arena announcer?" He's like, kind of what you're doing with the Caps, only on steroids, because these are gladiators.
Let's say I used Game Pass Guide
So
for
I brought
PC
that oomph,
somehow.
I unleashed
From the diaphragm.
fury. Yeah.
Would it be
"Good
cross
people of the
save? I
city of
guess that's the
Cyrodiil,
question.
Welcome to the arena. And I started taking some of that I did with Oblivion and bringing it to the Capitals. And the two of them began to
It has cross save
merge
support
together until
for
I became
Xbox and PC.
sort of over the
Wait,
top with people
Xbox
going, "You're not
PC
old
via
school.
Steam,
You're not
Xbox
classic.
app
You're just a
for
rebel
Windows
punk is what
PC,
you are."
and
I'm like,
PlayStation
"Okay,
5.
well, that's fine. So I'm a
One
rebel
purchase
punk,
on an
but I'm out
Xbox
there
platform allows you to
unleashing
play
fury. I'm a fan with a
Xbox
microphone,
consoles,
and I'm
Windows
going nuts.
PC,
And a
and
lot
cloud
of
with
the
full
development
cross
into that started with
entitlements
Oblivion.
and cross saves.
What's really weird is that I've been doing that now for 25 years for the Capitals. And in that time, as
Day one on
other
Game
people
Pass,
retired and left
Xbox
the
Play
job,
Anywhere.
all the people who are out there
One
saying,
purchase on
"You're
an
not
Xbox platform
old
means you can
school,
play
you're
on
not
Xbox
traditional,"
consoles, Windows
started
PC,
replacing
and
the old
cloud.
school and traditional guys
Yeah.
with people who sounded like me and were doing the things I did. So 25 years later, guess what? I'm old school, doing what I did when I was a young punk. So, Thank you, Oblivion. Thank you, Mark.
Still in
for
my
helping
case
change
best. I be patient.
how I do things, and that's the thing. Over this period of time that we've done these games, over this period of time that we've worked with all these different characters, I'm constantly learning, and I'm constantly growing, and constantly grateful for the opportunity to bring new characters to life, like Johannes Verlaine in The Gold Road, where it was very emotional. It was a very emotional piece, and I was able to, as a parent, everybody has regrets. No matter how good a job you've done, you have regrets. And I channeled that into this character who died and left things unsaid and undone with his son, and is given a chance through, the magic of this world and Hermaeus and all sorts of things, to be able to come back and try to make amends. And it was hugely emotional for me.
Especially because you say you put so much of yourself into the characters you're doing.
Yeah. And after we were done and I was working with DB on, I said, wow, that one was a little intense. And she said, yeah.
I don't want to
work with it. It's like a waltz, like a dance, But I see something after the game comes out.
I hate having so many passwords for everything. It's ridiculous. Fuck's sake.
Going, who is the actor for Johannes Verlaine? They just killed me. And I'm like, yes.
Nailed it.
Because if you don't feel it, they don't feel it. And I'm a fan of the games. I'm a fan of the worlds. I'm a fan of every one of my characters. Even the bad ones have their reasons. And if you can get into that, and if you can feel that, and I can make it real for me, then maybe I'm making it real for somebody else.
Absolutely.
And it becomes immersive for them. So,
Let's say without question.
yeah.
Well, speaking to that point, what do you hope that players experience or feel from the characters that you portrayed in Oblivion? Who may be experiencing it for the first time, or maybe they're returning to it and having played the previous version of Oblivion.
I think that it makes me very happy that these characters.
Yeah, I'll
are
check it
gonna get a
after.
second chance.
And if I decide to get it
Imperial
on Game
Guards,
Pass, I'll come back
even
and stream
the
it.
strength
But,
of
yeah.
I once took an arrow to the
You
knee.
got things to do.
Even with that coming around, people still remember the Imperial Guards of Oblivion.
Oh yeah. I would say I see them probably second or third most from all Elder Scrolls titles, right? I'm looking at Jess over here.
Oh yeah, and the
Another
game
Jess.
is probably huge.
I've got core memories that I reacted because they would spot me stealing something, and yeah.
Well, I scared myself once playing the game. Oblivion, I'm up in one of the towers in one of the Oblivion gates, and I do the Dremora, the Daedric warriors that suddenly pop up and fight and battle in the middle of Oblivion. And it's the middle of the night. I'm walking up a winding staircase, and suddenly I come out. Sorry, Finn. And
I didn't sign up for this.
I jumped, and I'm like, holy hell, I just scared myself.
Well, I was gonna ask, do you find that you can disconnect from the characters
Did
that
I
you've done
create
in your
a new
voice in the game
email?
when you're playing as a player?
Yeah, the thing is, when I'm playing the games, I am the character that I'm with the controller. That's me, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to hear if the voice is immersive, or if it stands out, if it didn't work. If it worked and it's fine, I'll let it go and I'll just enjoy the environment. That being said, there's something about people who are like, well, what do you play as? I'm like,
123, get out of that!
Every time I said, yes, yes.
But, but will the game be good?
And I've got a big
through streaming?
Going, it's my voice.
Because since I don't actually have Game Pass and have never gotten it, not even the
as the Imperial, there's something kind of meta about that.
Yeah, totally.
PC. Well, anyways, I can get on that thing for like 1 franc. which
you're
might
out
be
of
what,
skin now. You're free.
$1.75 or something like that. Anyways, £1.
So if you,
But I don't have that kind of space on my PC because the last
to be in Cyrodiil,
M.2 SSD I bought is not being recognized on my PC.
would you be like an adventurer or an alchemist?
But if streaming could work,
sneaky archer?
well,
Probably an adventurer. I was always the big sword guy. You know,
123. That's insane. That's insane. And Nintendo selling Breath of the Wild for $17.
This game because we have had a bad day and we want to take a
An
broadsword
8-year-old game. They didn't remake the assets. They just tweaked a few settings to make it look good, and pretty much done with it.
Yeah, big
fuck.
Those are scary and liches. And,
I just gotta say that while I'm very excited to play this,
I haven't pre-ordered the Switch 2, but I'm seriously considering maybe I should just buy all the games I want. The perfectly amazing games on PC, PlayStation 5 at very affordable prices.
To murder the entire town.
123 gigabytes. God.
Everybody in town.
It is always important
That's
to
intense.
save, especially for reasons like this.
Have you already? Yeah, Hybrid. Have you already tried? Have you already tried streaming a game directly rather than downloading it, and how did it work out for you?
Doing and then it snaps back into reality.
I think all the Dark Brotherhood quests are so cool.
Yeah, I do have some ways to start playing this game today, actually. That would be a possibility. And this cross-save, this actual cross-save across all the platforms, so, like, there's no excuse, I have no idea. Except for the things I should be doing today, but...
So when you played Oblivion initially, what stuck out for you?
Just, I mean, the vastness of the world, like how expansive it was and how beautiful it was. I'm one of those people that plays where there's a quest marker. I'm just going to go in the other direction. I like, oh, what's over here? Oh, what's over here? And just the amount of surprise and gifts that keep on giving in terms of the world building of Oblivion just was like, it blew my mind. I started with Fallout 3 for Bethesda Game Studios titles.
Yeah.
So I was like not expecting to, I mean, I knew it wasn't Fallout, but I was not
Hybrid, I tried the Xbox Cloud gaming before. It's a mixed experience, very dependent on the quality of your home internet and network latency. Did you have optic fiber?
I personally feel an apology to Patrick Stewart. I've been
how could we?
Wait, how much do I have again?
Games with Patrick Stewart and haven't met him.
But then again, even if I do have that speed, oh no, I do really have that speed. I even connected it physically, like 10 gigabytes.
Downstairs ordering a sandwich.
So games that really require precise control don't work super well due to the added latency. Something like this might work okay.
At putting out sandwiches, got his lickety split, and he was gone.
Okay, might be worth trying.
Here you go, Wes.
Oh my goodness, look at that! Oh, well, look at the hair. It looks like I've been using the Grecian formula.
So what do you think now, almost 20 years later, seeing this take on Sheo?
I've always loved this Sheo. I've loved this outfit. He looks a little bored.
I think he's just not mad enough yet.
He'll get there. Oh, I saw. Oh, let's see the expression changing slightly.
I love the hand tap.
Yeah. But I think he looks a little bit more like me. Here I've been mantling him all along, and now he's mantling the old me.
Definitely the facial hair. You need to get in on like the golden eyes, though.
Well, I have those contacts for when I go out to cons and things of that sort. After about an hour, they feel like little clay pigeons on my eyeballs.
I can imagine them probably not very comfortable.
But they're great for staring contests. People don't want to continue to look you in the eye.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. It's just like darting away, and it's like, I can see you now
Yeah.
looking at me right in the eye.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for anybody that would potentially want to get into voice acting or pursue a career in voice acting?
I would say first things first,
Right.
get yourself a recorder.
Hybrid.
handheld recorder. Something, we have them all on our phones now.
I don't think I've
You
tried
can
it
build
again
yourself a
since I
studio
switched to
pretty
fiber internet.
quickly and easily.
Also depends on how close you are to the data center you're connecting to. Oh, in my case, I'm like,
and start reading
it's
this
close.
dialogue. When I say read,
But then again, I'm in the mountains too, so it's like it's
sounds like
close,
reading
the
or
direct
taking
connection,
somebody
and then it connects to the other areas, you know,
it sounds
which
like
is out of your control and kind of unknown. If you're talking about Xbox's data center, yeah, I have zero clue. The Dead Eye dialogue of the creation engine still strong.
laughing, make it natural, bring emotion to it. Try different things. You know, I
That
did a
bad.
class through a theater
And
lab,
still there, hey.
teaching video game voice acting, and that's one of the things I work with people on. Is you listen to this stuff, you record this stuff, and let it sit for 2 days. Because when you're recording or you're in the moment, ideally, you're 100% in character and you're not thinking about all these things. If you give yourself 2 days distance, you can listen to it a little more objectively.
Yeah.
And then you say to yourself, that's when your director comes in or your technical director. Never while you're performing. But when you're listening back to it 2 days later and you go, okay, I could have done this, could have done that, because you're not just training your voice, you're training your ear. And that's hugely important. In anything, to succeed at something, you got to do it. And so I tell people in my class, this is their homework assignment every week, and they get something, or they get little lines and things of that sort to work on, and we discuss it, and what did they hear, what are they doing, and I don't ever listen to it. I want them to listen to it, and then we discuss what they've done.
I mean, if I can play for 2 weeks
course is over,
on Game Pass and
whose
then
counselor are they going to be
decide if we want to get on something else.
You want to, the people who were not really serious about it, stop.
Yeah.
The people who were serious about it, continue to do those recordings, continue to do something, knowing that every time you go out for an audition, you look at places like on Reddit, they have Casting Call Club, where you can go in and maybe get yourself a job doing mods. And, you know, it's important. First of all, if you do a mod and you do it well, you're going to have stuff that you can use in your demo.
Right.
Also, these people are up-and-comers in the industry. And word of mouth is very important. So if you can start on a ground level with somebody who's starting out and they begin to know you and trust you, and you grow and learn together, that's the best. So I would say, if you want to do it, do it. And
Oh, I can use
that part of
it.
your job
Perfect.
is going out there and looking for auditions. You can look on Backstage. You can look at Actors Access. If you're in the DC area, there's a thing called DragonutConnects.com that shows free auditions. And then you go to
Damn, I'm
Casting
signed
Call
out.
Club
I'm signed out.
online. If you do take my course, we have a Discord group, and it's just full of my alumni, and they all share.
I'm sure everybody is really helpful and
They help each other.
with their experiences.
And that's the thing. Work with people who are working, not with people who are like, oh, I could do it if I wanted to.
Everybody thinks they
If I
can do
really
that.
wanted to, I'd be better than anybody else. Have you been doing anything about it? No, but someone will offer me a job eventually. Now you got to chase everything down. You got to do it because you love it. That's it. Nobody's getting rich doing this, but you have to love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and God help me, Jess, I love it.
Great life advice. Yeah, that is just great life advice. You
Yeah,
heard it.
but
Do it.
now companies are replacing them with.
It's not going to get any older.
And then you can immortalize yourself forever in a video game.
Yeah.
Multiple characters. Like Wes, if you're lucky.
And to see this come back all these years later, and it's going to be, I think this is going to be huge. I think people are just going to love it all over again.
Well, they don't have to wait much longer because it is available today.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go
You don't have to wait. It's available today,
Xbox
quite
Series
literally.
X, NES, and day one on Game Pass. It is also on PC and PlayStation 5. So.
And I don't know what you're waiting for. You're sitting around. It's not going to just drop into your lap. Go find it. Go get it.
I got nothing to add to that.
Get you.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much, Wes. And Finn.
Finn?
You're an excellent co-host, Finn.
Finn, say bye-bye to all the people.
God damn, so fucking precious. How dare you taunt us with the puppy?
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of last seed. The year of Akatosh 433.
What do you mean there was an error?
These are the closing days of the third era.
Hey, Alex.
Hours.
Yes, this is why I have not answered your message yet. I came home and I came to this.
I have seen the gates of oblivion.
It's funny because my job coach was the one who told me the stream is today. But he got the time wrong. He thought it was at 6. It was at 5. Danielle said it was underwhelming presentation style, but at least you're here to make it interesting. She's not wrong. It was underwhelming. As in, they were playing on nostalgia, like hardcore style nostalgia, but saying at the very end of the game is out today is a pretty ballsy move. She did also like the poppy though. Yeah. It was sleeping for most of it, but it was a brilliant move. That man knew what he was doing. Yeah, that's true. And I almost missed my train because they were late. Yes. The people there in that program were late. And we went over time by about 10 minutes. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Why did you not complete, you bastard? I don't even know. It's not even letting me like reset or anything. What the hell? You already... There's already a Microsoft account with that email. Okay. Sign in. And you say unable to complete request. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I'm jumping in or I guess work it. Yeah, how you doing? Well, how you both doing, I guess, in this case. I was gonna see. I do have some more important things that I should be doing, but are you gonna work this time? If it doesn't work, I'll see that as destiny. Oh wait, I already have it open here. This is the new code. Stay signed in. Yes. Yes. Gamer tag. Huh. Yeah. That is mine for now. I'm sure we can change this afterwards. Wait. Where is my chat? There. We're cooking steak, making me hungry right now, but her summary of the stream was cute dog 10 out of 10. Presentation 4 out of 10. Would you give me 11 out of 10? I see we broke the scoreboard. Damn. I appreciate it though. Thank you. Yeah, steak approved. Very much approved. We provide additional diagnostics about how you use the product. I don't care, take it. Other than, you know, my address getting leaked to someone who wants to kind of like do me harm, I don't understand why people are so anal about the whole... So I have a choice to make. We could pretty much be playing this game, possibly, if it's available through the PC Game Pass. Oh, both of them I can get for £1 right now. So what's the difference? New games on day 1. Why is this one cheaper? Online console multiplayer, member deals. Oh, so this is for the Xbox. But if you have a PC, this is the one you get and it's cheaper? How's Nintendo trying to get away with these game prices? What the fuck? Game Pass has existed for so long too. Nintendo's trying to get away with $80. Okay, that's for America, but $70 for an 8-year-old game that you didn't even remake? Fuck you. Goddamn. Alright, I'm calm. Alex, good luck. I hope it's here. Looks like it is here. Standard Xbox, PC, just on PC. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I need. I don't have an Xbox. God damn. £1 for 2 weeks? £1. Of course, give it to me. Maybe I should hide it. Wait. Wait, why am I on the American website? Should I be worried about that? Well, I guess we'll see if it works. It works. Why can't I use the American website? Because technically it's cheaper for me to use the American website. Because £1 is $1.23. What? Not like I'd be saving much, but you know. Alex. Where you not gonna eat? Go cook and eat. But thanks for coming by. And yeah. Yeah. It's not much for just £1, but when you look at things like the $80 price tag for Mario Kart, then you get that. Yeah. Yeah. But for $1, well, if I can just buy it, fuck it. If it tells me I need to be on the Swiss website. Oh, damn it. Wait. We talked about servers. It's best I get on the Swiss website. Worst case scenario, if this was going to connect me to the American servers, because I'm guessing Microsoft has servers in Europe. Yeah. We're gonna play the wise game on this one. Please take me to CH. There we go. Yeah, I still have the same offer, but it's £1. More expensive. But at least I'll be... Oh, one thing. PC Game Pass does not... No! Really? PC Game Pass does not enable cloud streaming. The cloud streaming is only included in Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, I know this too. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Why? Well, yeah, I'm guessing the same thing in Switzerland. Oh yeah, in the cloud. Yeah, I see. So, why does it keep clicking off? What the hell is happening? Huh? Am I being hacked? A ghost? Demons? Ah, that sucks. So only Ultimate gives you access to cloud. I don't have enough space on my PC right now. Unless I can get the M.2 storage to work, but it's weird. Since I have water cooling, I put it in the vertical slot and it's not recognized by the computer, unfortunately. Defragmentation, storage spaces. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I left it stuck in there, but yeah, and I checked online. I wasn't the only person having these problems. Tried a few things, nothing worked so far. But if I can get it to work, I would have. How much space do I have on this thing? I would have 2 terabytes more. Fuck's sake. You have no idea how happy I was when I bought this and when I couldn't make it fucking work. And I don't understand, how did they make a product that fucks up so much? I'm sure it would work on a PS5, but we're talking about Game Pass. There's no Game Pass on the PS5. Yeah, no, not even in the BIOS. I couldn't find it in the BIOS, yeah. And the other thing, the weird thing is that I know it's working because there's even like this light that comes on to tell you that it's connected. But yeah. Oh, it's flashing red. Well, let me see. You're gonna see. Please don't be afraid by the number of. Oh no, you won't see it straight away. But now you will. I need to sort through these again. I'm sorry for the eyesore that this is. I'm dealing with a lot at the same time, okay? Too much at the same time. I remember, what, 2 months ago I managed to take it down to less than 100 tabs, but yeah, things got out of hand. Aha! This was it. Oh no, I already did this, didn't I? Fuck. What the fuck? Why, dude? Why? I'm sorry. I guess it's because I can. Mistakes were made along the way, okay? Mistakes were made along the way. Yeah, exactly. I went through the motherboard with these instructions already. I'm sorry for the... this is Opera. Opera GX, is it? Is that how you call it again? I think so. I think so. Yeah, Opera GX. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I even checked with my motherboard to make sure that the vertical one was supposed to function. It was supposed to function. And the wall, I had the settings properly on. I wonder if did I actually go through this one? I think so.
Hard drive status in BIOS settings.
Yeah, I
Please
did.
check your
I
hard
did.
drive settings in BIOS. Power on the system and basic system overview of your computer key. Or you can check the SATA mode M.2 and hard drive at PCH storage configuration. An NVMe configuration for the information of PCIe M.2.
You need like a tab search function. Wait. Those exist? Of course it makes sense that they would exist. Yes, I would need that actually. I would definitely need that. I guess if I do go into programming, I should make that happen. Because yeah, this is not the first time things have gone out of hand.
Device.
Not the second or third neither.
Update BIOS to the latest version. Please search and download the latest.
Yeah, no, now I'm really wondering because it would make sense. It would make sense if such a thing existed. But yeah, I will. I promise next time you see this, it will be less of an eyesore.
BIOS file from ASUS official website. You can also find more BIOS update steps on the information card.
Yeah,
Load
no.
BIOS default. If you have changed any BIOS settings, such as CPU overclocking for your motherboard, go to ASUS website and search for your motherboard model name. Go to
Yeah, but I guess I'll try and get it working. I will actually put some more time into it and see if I can get the M.2 working. But I don't understand why it's not working in the first place. Wait a second. Tab search. Opera. Wait, you can search through your open tabs. Yes. Using a dedicated search function. This allows you to quickly find a specific tab of page you're looking for among multiple tabs. You can activate the tab search by using the shortcut Control and Space. Oh, by clicking the magnifying glass icon. Yeah. On the right of your tabs. Control and Space. Ha! That's beautiful. Good thing I had no porn. And I don't here. But yeah, tab, it was just Control and Space. And I could make my whole life easier. God damn. Yes. You genius hybrid. Oh yeah, you just found that same thing in Vivaldi. God damn. I mean, it's not like they... Wait. It's not like they just put it out there, you know? I've never tried Vivaldi. Has it been serving you well? I've tried all the others. And also, I sometimes still use Brave Browser and Chrome, but very rarely. This is my main squeeze right here. Yep. My main squeeze. I use Vivaldi for personal edge for... Oh, okay. Yeah. Understandable. It is properly seated. Not sure it was sat apart. No idea. Yeah, I'll check it again, but I guess if I'm gonna be playing that game, it will be later today, not right now. Yeah. I should have gotten as much space as I could back in the day. But I remember I was building the computer just when COVID had started, and then I had to wait so long for some of the pieces. It was ridiculous. Yeah. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. Oblivion looks amazing. Oblivion looks absolutely amazing. And available right now. Which turbo? You don't say how much I'll have to pay afterwards, you motherfuckers. Purchase on mobile devices, subscriptions. No idea. Pricing. Why the hell do I have to go through like 3 links to find the price? And then I have to go all the way down to Switzerland. 12 francs. Aye. I'll wait for that. Oh yeah. The only reason I'm not playing that game is because I don't have enough space. And I didn't want to pay for the normal Game Pass. Oh well. Yeah, that was it. That was literally it. Because it has to be the ultimate one. Yeah. But still, Game Pass can be a pretty good deal after all. At least. I mean, it's probably an amazing deal already. If there are many games we're playing. Yeah. I'll keep this open. Add it to my collection of them. No, I'll start cleaning it out. If I'm not touching that today, I might as well start cleaning it out. I know that was a good surprise. Nothing left to do.
Bye.
Damn.
Il existe un endroit où tout a un goût vraiment authentique, où les gens t'accueillent chaleureusement, comme si tu étais leurs meilleurs amis, où la musique...
Wait. Yeah, most of what I play through Game Pass. Okay. Though I did pick up Schedule 1 on Steam. Yeah, it's not on Game Pass, is it?
Oblivion?
Yeah, people have been going crazy on Schedule 1. Part of me wishes I was on just one console to just not have to think about playing on this console versus the other, but I can't complain, can I? Having access to so many different ways of playing games.
Is my favorite Elder
privilege,
Scrolls games
goddamn.
of all time. I played 2, 3, 4, and 5. I never played the original. Oblivion had like the best storylines. The Dark Brotherhood was so fucking gritty. The Thieves Guild, the Gray Fox. I even have the Imperial Scepter.
I'm not gonna watch this whole thing, am I? Cut. Yeah, I often find myself torn between getting a game on Steam or on my PS5 because, of course, most of the other games are non Switch, you know.
Kept them in my fucking room before my fucking wife divorced me and took it. She also took my fucking Pip-Boy from Fallout. If Oblivion, there are rumors that Oblivion is about to get remade, and I have heard they're gonna release it right
Rumors.
now.
You want me to
And
believe
if
you
they
didn't
do-
see the fucking pictures? I couldn't go a fucking second without seeing the pictures. There's no way he didn't know. There's no fucking way he didn't know. Come on.
I'ma play that shit frame one. Todd Howard, please, you have disappointed me for a decade. Please make good on this one time, I beg you. I beg you. Just give us something to hold off Elder Scrolls 6. Are we doing this? This shit better be on Steam or I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Did he actually manage to avoid all spoilers? That's insane.
And keep all the bugs in.
What am I looking for right now?
Keep all the bugs in, please.
Oh, a solution so that I could play the game.
Hey!
If he's watching on Twitch, the stream was fucked up on Twitch. That's why I switched to YouTube. And this is why I always have both open.
Bro, please tell me it's released today.
With you my blessings
Please.
and the hope of the Empire.
Please tell me it releases today.
Find him and close shut the jaws
Holy fuck, the music is so good.
of Oblivion.
Oh my god, bro, releasing today. Say releasing today. Say releasing today. Say releasing today. Say it's releasing today. Say it's releasing right now.
No, there's going to be a whole presentation.
Tell me lies, Todd. Tell me lies, Todd. Spit in my mouth. I'll swallow it, I swear.
Wait, just delete your bot folder. Why would I even want? I don't have that much porn. I don't have that much porn. Oh damn! No, I don't have that much. I'm not gonna say how much it is, but I did put it in a folder I named appropriately. And I was thinking of discarding it, but it's not enough. Rookie numbers. Wait, Shinchan, not you reacted to the reaction of Tecton. Well, I can't play the game right now. Even if I sacrifice my pawn. Fuck's sake. What must a man do? What must one sacrifice? Wait, not everything is in the same folder. But we're not checking that right now.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls,
Bald.
To us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
It is.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here.
Yep.
But what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters.
Oh my
Skyrim,
God.
Oblivion,
Diagnostic
Morrowind,
scan.
Daggerfall, Arena. And each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
It does.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're
It's
telling,
amazing.
and it's really amazing.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I love it.
Oblivion was a
This is
real
one of my favorite games of all
defining
time.
moment
If
in the
Oblivion
series
releases today,
and
I'll get a
for
tattoo from Oblivion.
how
I'll
we
shit
make
you not.
games as a
I will
society.
get an Elder Scrolls tattoo on my life. On my life.
I think when it comes to
Well, I mean, Tecton literally has the brand mark from Berserk on him tattooed, so I'm not surprised it'd be okay with the Elder Scrolls. Shinchan, you should at least have 1 terabyte of content to be a man of culture. Really? Fuck's sake. I didn't know we got that high these days. Hey, I watch most of my stuff just through streaming, and yes, I have a few. Okay, quite a bit on the PC, but
After we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
Yep.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Why is bro's name Ashley?
Yeah, there are still quite a few people
What the
that
fuck?
I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years?
That's insane.
I think the thing that
I
gets me the
think
most
that last
is the
post
music.
got
Like, when you
censored.
hear that music, it mainly,
Let me
there's
see.
just
Beautiful. Yeah. Oh my God.
Come on, YouTube. Why would you censor it from me? I am the moderator.
Oblivion is the beginning of
Jesus.
who I am.
Jesus.
As a
The
individual,
end must be a
as
buffet.
game developer.
Damn it!
It all starts with
Yeah, I know. I don't see any other
don't even
messages
think
than the
it
ones
took
that there.
me till release
Moderation
to realize
activity.
how big this was.
Oh, it was off.
People loved it.
Oh, I saw it.
Like,
I
they
see it.
Loved it.
Plus, you got a VR headset. You know
Such
that.
a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing.
He remembered.
We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Damn it, Hybrid.
Every
We
time
don't
we
talk
think
about these
Oblivion,
things.
it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
Oh, shit.
I was born 87 years
I do have a VR headset. We'll leave
For
it there.
65 years, I've
This is a base jumper. This is mouse luggage.
I don't know why
and
I
we want you
urge to
invest in our
know
company.
what
Since
is
our
in that
crowdfunding
folder,
2016,
but
which we
don't
believe
tell
is the
me.
largest
It's
phone case
weird.
campaign in history, we've been busy and
ruled as Tamriel's
That is a weird urge.
Stop.
But for all these years,
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. So you know.
God damn it, Hybrid.
Holy fuck.
I have seen the gates of oblivion.
Oh my God! What the fuck? It looks amazing!
In Hybrid, I don't have that much of that stuff neither.
It
No.
looks incredible!
Not much.
Holy shit!
Not like I prepared myself in advance and had to lead a few. But
whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion
you know,
Remastered
I never get ads on
immediately looks
Twitch
and
or any
feels incredible.
channel.
Oh my fucking
Really?
god, it's beautiful.
When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner.
Holy
From the
shit.
very beginning of this project,
Are
we
you
had one rule. We weren't going
paying
do this
them to
if
not
we
show
weren't
you
gonna be able
ads?
to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life.
Because I removed my ad blocker on YouTube.
It's been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and
fuck is
welcome
that?
to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work.
Because right
delivering
now,
the
how much space do I have? Let me
experience
check
possible.
again.
Rugrats.
We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios
Let me
and
show
other
you the
projects in
damage.
past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Yeah, 26 gigabytes.
Oh my
we wanted
god.
to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most
I can't even imagine getting to half of it.
What
unless I uninstall another game. And it would have to be big. God damn. Huzzah!
Oh hell no.
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
And it's been so long since I've played, it'll be like playing it again for the first time.
What was the Oblivion Crisis?
I haven't played Oblivion in like 10 fucking
The
years.
previous Emperor of Cyrodiil. Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9?
Yep.
Nope, I have Amazon Prime, but I don't think that's a part of that. Okay. How much of that is Opera storing data about your tabs?
Where's our #1 fan?
Huh.
On a personal level,
Good
it was
question.
really important
I
to
wonder
me
if some
to
of it
ensure
could
that we're
be.
preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day,
Some of it
we're
could
all
be.
fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I mean, I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
I love you, Ricardo.
I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Bro looks like who the NPCs were based off of.
It was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
Yep.
Wait, hybrid. Playing this again will be like rereading an old book series. But better. Wouldn't it be like having a book series that becomes a movie or a TV series?
For you.
For you and Tectone,
started the game.
those who actually got to play it back in the day.
It was insane. Oh my god.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time.
It's out on Steam? Shut the fuck up. No spoilers until it's over. Holy shit, she looks so fine.
Who would say that, you idiots?
Look at that transportal.
The original Oblivion
You're fucking
is
up
still the heart
Tectone's
and soul of the
reaction.
remaster.
Assholes.
We use Unreal Engine 5 to help
Absolute
achieve all our visual
assholes.
goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body.
Yeah.
The brain drives all the word logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
Holy shit. Holy shit, these visuals.
You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or
I don't even recognize it. It looks so beautiful. It's insane.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next
Yeah,
level
it's
using the
absolutely
latest technologies.
gorgeous. Well, you hit it.
We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting.
That's gonna make stealth gameplay so much better when you can
While
see
the
where your
original
enemies are
game
going
had
before they're
limited
there.
dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Holy shit.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
he left us a warning.
The lips actually sync. Thank fucking God, dude.
Helped us create the base mesh of our
That's
character.
amazing.
From there, our artists...
Bro, Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna blow shit out of the water when it comes out.
The model, rig, and textures.
How many VAs y'all got?
All races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome I love it.
To the guild.
What the
we
fuck?
We have access to so many modern rendering features.
Okay,
You'll
bro looked at the base model for a wood elf.
As running through a forest, insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world.
Holy
you really
shit.
Believe you're in Cyrodiil.
Holy shit.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
The age-old Oblivion ragdolling. I love it. I'm so glad they didn't change it. It's so goofy every time.
That we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay.
Gaming. Oh, the crocodiles, dude! Yeah!
It's UI and UX. It's audio.
Oh, bro, the arena quests were so good.
We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
I love it. As long as they keep athletics and acrobatics in, I'm a happy guy.
You were able to
I hated when they took that out of Skyrim.
Models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations.
Smash.
There's a lot more separation between
so hot.
and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish.
Of course you'd say it. Out loud.
The original Oblivion
damn, bro, it looks so good!
Or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks.
Bethesda getting a W in 2025. Who would have seen this shit? It's been downhill since '76.
And engaging.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
greetings. How goes it? How are you?
Disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races.
True.
So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random.
Really?
Just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice
Smash.
and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Now pay with your blood.
Criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone.
Gorath, yeah!
We are going to steal one of the Elder
Holy
Scrolls
fuck.
from the Imperial Palace. You need to find...
Fuck!
This is a new set of Good We Solar product, Suncake series.
Find the reading.
I might stay live until I beat the Thieves Guild today.
Priests will deliver a scroll to you there.
Holy shit.
Priests, they're blindfolded.
Holy shit. We might stream all day.
Because you are the best. Good luck.
The best guild in like any Elder Scrolls game.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeited. Then pay with your blood.
Yeah! Get that shit tattooed on my chest. Pay with your blood. Jesus, it looks so fucking
As games
good.
have developed
It'll
over
go
the
well
past
with the
20
Berserk
years,
tattoo.
players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch.
Hell yeah!
And that
Hell
has
yeah!
a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion.
Yep.
What are those features that just immediately come to mind
Oh,
for players
sneak.
when
Oh,
they think
fuck,
of the game?
3 times
The
damage.
mini games
Oh.
are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
How's it go again?
Like lockpicking.
Oh!
put a fresh coat of paint on it.
Yes,
You can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Yes, dude.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship
He looks so good.
you will instantly feel at home.
He looks so. Oh, why is she kind of bad though?
We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Yup.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Hell yeah.
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible. I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking
that.
around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's
They
new,
accidentally
it's
link
fun,
his
like,
pawn
it's exciting
folder.
again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
I love that. I love
From
that.
all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and
Same.
being able to work
The
on
best
this
Elder
remaster
Scrolls game ever.
and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
Say it. It's
The best
out
part
now.
of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available
now.
Today.
That's so crazy, dude. Hey, boys.
Yeah, they had spoiled his surprise already.
Bought that
Anyways.
shit, brother. Yep. I already bought that shit.
118
118
gigabytes.
gigs.
But for all these
Still a lot.
118 gigs.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Jesus.
Well, am I willing to
This
sacrifice?
is the 27th of last seed,
Oh my God.
the year of Akatosh 430.
Akatosh, 9 divines, help me.
These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours
It looks so good.
of my life.
It looks so fucking
No, I didn't want to run it. Fuck.
Gates of Oblivion.
That's gonna be
He
annoying.
said the title of the game.
I accidentally launched Borderlands 3, which I was thinking of deleting. Yeah. Dun, dun. There we go.
Oh my God.
This is only the beginning.
Yo, boys, should we play it?
To come.
Should we play a little bit of Oblivion?
Almost 7 p.m.
Holy shit.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
It looks unrecognizable how beautiful it is.
I completely
The
forgot to spawn
crocodile
that person
conjure was my
again.
favorite one. I need that shit.
Here you must find your own.
Boys, we're getting an Elder Scrolls tattoo. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Some of the most impactful games of my entire life. I don't care. We gotta figure out what we want. It's beautiful. It's fucking, dude, chat, it's only 50 bucks. I bought that shit frame one.
And close shut the jaws of oblivion.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Boys, Bethesda getting a dub in 2025. Who saw that shit coming?
Oh, damn. Ah, damn. Yeah. I'll see. Ah. Well, I say that, but I should have. If I did have the space with Game Pass, I'll just go for it. But yeah. I'll see if I can get that M.2 working again. Oh, if I can delete enough shit off my computer. There might be enough. Might be enough things that can be gone. Yeah, no, it was damn, that presentation was just like 20 minutes and here I am. Whoa, then there was the interview. So no, it's not like I stayed here the whole time for nothing. And we were talking, having fun. Yeah, I need to try and get that M.2 working. If I can be back streaming today, but otherwise I'll leave it till next time. Which is annoying, but if it has to be done, it has to be done. Yeah, but it's true, there's so many good games. Do I really want to invest in a Switch 2? Because even if I do, like, pay it over time, it's still a lot. God damn. Oh. Borderlands 3 alone is 136 gigabytes. Holy shit. Forgot it was that big. Played 100 hours just on Epic Games. But I only bought on Epic because it wasn't coming out on Steam straight away. Fuck them. Goddamn, Borderlands 3 is bigger than Fortnite. Oh yeah, well, Fortnite, they keep reinventing the whole map, don't they? And that map is not as big as Borderlands 3. Yeah. Well, even if I do it like that, I would want to start a new stream anyways, wouldn't I? Guess I'll stop this, try and figure out what the hell, who phoned me, and what they want. Wait, if they didn't leave a message, fuck it. I've had enough of phoning people who don't leave a message after the fucking beep. Yeah, I do want to play some more Borderlands 3, but shoot that. We can uninstall it for now. Oh wait, would I lose the? Cloud saves. If there's a cloud save, why the fuck did I have to start the game from 0 on the Switch? God damn it. Do you know how many hours I put into this game? How many times I've finished it now? I have way too many notifications. Yeah, I guess I'll be off for now. That's the most sensible choice. And if I do get this done, then I'll be back, I guess. Wait, Borderlands 3 losing. Well, I can do this on my own time. I'll check. Yeah, I know, it was a good chatting with you too, Hybrid. Hope you have a chill day at work, and hey, if you get to go into the game before me, let me know on the Discord how it was for you starting again in Oblivion. Oh, well, if you're streaming it, let me know. Well, I'll see it if you go live, I guess. And I'm awake, of course. Yeah, I know. Had fun. See you, man. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Well, for anyone who might check out later, like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will find you. Well, see you. Find you. Goddamn, I'll find you. I'll see you tomorrow, if not later today. This is Rujikami, and we out. Yeah, thank you to Deco and Stream Boss, who is still a Nutty player at the moment with just 4,000 life points left. And yes, you can check out her most recent short animation comedy called Sono Head. Absolutely hilarious. In the description below on YouTube. Thank you to my current subscribers on Patreon, Scarlord, Help, Crash Cycle, Rena Mute, and Naughty Play. See you on the next one. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can get done.